10 years, he was Schneider on One Day at a Time. Welcome, Pat Harrington. When you did this audition, did you go in looking like that with the white shirt and the whole thing and the tool belt?
The vest, I had that vest, a vest like that on, and I had a T-shirt on, and so when and the hair was all shaggy and long. But I also decided to grow a mustache for the first show, and about 20 minutes before we did the pilot, I just, a light bulb went on, and I ran around backstage, and I gave a guy $40 to give me his tool belt. And I kept that tool belt for 9 years. The Smithsonian called and wanted that tool belt.
My next guest played that cute little boy, Jonathan, from Who's the Boss? Watch.
Tony, do you think I'll do okay?
Oh, you're gonna do great. Are you kidding me? You're gonna twist and twirl, flip and run. Show those first you're number one. Go, Munsters! Yeah!
Welcome, Dan Pintauro. Here you are, 20 years old.
20 years old.
Do people know you today from that show?
Not particularly.
I wouldn't think
I mean,
so.
if I comb my hair in like the wave that I used to have, I'd be recognized like that, but not really, no.
You were what, 8 years old when you started?
8 years old, yeah.
From what, until what, 16?
We did the show for 8 years, so 16.
So you really grew up. You really grew up in
Literally
front of
right in front of the camera. Although everybody today still thinks of me as this little kid. They say, oh my God, you look so old. I say, yeah, we do grow up. Kids tend to do that.
If you own a TV, you have seen my next guest, from Sergeant Bilko to Car 54 to Grandpa on the Munsters. Welcome, Al Lewis. Hi, Al.
Hey, what are you doing up there?
I'm hiding from you.
Last night you were a lot closer to me last night.
Do you mind if I tell them your age?
Go ahead and tell them.
86. This is a man, by the way, who broke into the business 73 years ago.
Yeah, 1923 in the circus.
You were in the circus. What'd you do?
Well, first I followed the elephants around, even though they were vegetarians. Whoa, did they leave a lot. Whoa, ho. Then I became a clown.
Yeah.
I taught myself how to work a slack wire. I rode a trick unicycle. I went into carnival, burlesque, vaudeville. Because at 86, I loved them motels, you know, that have the bed, and you put a quarter in and it does the shake and fall. Yeah.
Do you remember the lady who played Marilyn on the Munsters?
Yeah.
Her name is Pat Priest. Pat, come on and join
Come on
us.
out here, Pat.
Hi, Freddie. My favorite man.
Your favorite man? You're not afraid to sit next to him?
Oh, I love him. Oh, he's harmless. Oh, he really
When's
is.
the
He's
last
one
time
of
you
the
saw him?
sweetest, kindest men that
Wait a
ever
minute.
lived.
She said that I'm harmless and you didn't jump in her face?
Well, maybe I thought what you did was harmless.
Let me
I'm going like this, watching the show.
You're married?
It's called Watch and Weep.
You do? Why?
Well, I was young, I was thin, I was pretty. I mean,
Look at you, you're gorgeous.
And she was willing.
The Incredible Hulk. Remember this? There's Lou Ferrigno. This was a show that had a cult following.
Yes.
What do you think it was about that character, about your character, that people just, it was a very popular show?
Well, what's interesting is that every one of us had extreme frustration. There's things in life we can't do, like smashing phone booths, breaking windows, so the Hulk got a chance to do all this.
Did you love it, though? I mean, did you love to just do that stuff?
Sure, I never had to pay for it.
Our next guest played good old boy Bo Duke for 7 years on the hit series The Dukes of Hazzard. Take a look.
Oh, great. There he is. Old droopy cat card himself. I told you I had a feeling. Just be cool. Don't give him any reason to arrest us.
Okay, welcome John Schneider. You were 18 years old when you started.
Yeah, 18 years old.
Was this your first job?
It was. I had done theater for 10 years. I'm from New York. Everybody thinks I'm from the South, which, hey, yes, New York. From a little town called Mount Kisco, New York, and had done a number of different plays and productions. But that was my first real job, I guess, where people said, hey,
Television makes a big difference.
Television makes a very big difference, yes.
You actually convinced, they believed you were from the South when you auditioned,
They
right?
did. I lied.
My next guest spent 6 years on the hit show Chips. Please welcome Larry Wilcox. Well, I had to drag you away from backstage. You're talking to my boyfriend who used to work on the show.
Right, he was the location manager on Chips, and we were talking about all the hectic times for that first year.
You got any dirt on him while we're talking?
I do, but I won't tell anybody.
How did you find the work? Because it really was a lot of action. I don't know, did you feel like it was enough acting to do?
No, there was no acting. You know, I said 10-4 every fifth page. Eric Estrada got a lot more acting. You know, he was more of a caricature. I was the straight guy. Somebody asked me, do I watch Chips or do my children watch Chips? And recently, our son was born. I have a 6-month-old boy named Chad and another boy named Ryan and another girl named Wendy and Derek and Heidi, right? So when Chad was born, we were in the hospital, and now when you have a baby, you can have the family and they're in dinner if you want, you know? But my wife's in there having the baby, and it was a little ironic. As the baby's head comes out, the Chips song comes on, dun, 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 and it's like, it's enough, you know?
Thank you.